Hey everyone, husband here. Wife is a bit under the weather today, so we're not doing our normal episode, and I do apologize for that. But I wanted to take this opportunity to put out an episode that we did a couple of years ago, back in 2021. It was so far the only Christmas special we've done. It was called A Very Churchy Christmas, and we talk a lot about our church experiences, our Christmas experiences, how we felt about going to or being pressured into going to church, things like that. The consumerism of Christmas, different aspects of how we feel about Christmas in general. So I hope you enjoy this. Don't fret when you get into the beginning of the episode. We do say that it's the weekend before Christmas, but you've actually got 2 weekends, so no stress there. And hopefully wife will be feeling better by tomorrow, and we'll be back with our regularly scheduled episodes at that point. So hope you enjoy this and reach out to us and let us know what you think. Thanks.
Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep. Husband.
Wife.
Hey.
Hey.
Happy Christmas.
Happy, yeah.
Happy
Something.
Merry Holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Right.
Those things.
Yeah.
I mean, we're almost there anyway.
I mean, yeah.
It's like...
It's this weekend.
What's this weekend?
Christmas.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one.
It's got to do with that Christian shit, right?
Yeah, so I thought that today we'd talk about church things.
Church things?
Since it's a religious holiday.
Like what kind of church things?
Well, hang in and find out.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's... So this is a special episode then, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a bonus episode.
It'll be real special.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do this.
So, since it's Christmas time and that's like a religious holiday, I know. I thought that we could talk about how many people go to church on the holidays.
I bet it's a lot more than normally go.
It is. It is.
That's just my guess. Because you know what? I have been to a church service.
No, don't talk about that yet.
Oh, sorry.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to know about that yet.
My bad.
I want to talk about
See,
the
this
other
is why
people.
you should have told me what the hell we were talking about instead of just making me guess.
Well, I didn't want you to guess. I just wanted you to just go with it. Go with me.
I went with it. I was going with it.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm still going with it.
Stop. Oh, my God. I want to talk about other people, not us.
Okay. Let's talk about other people.
So did you know that in the Catholic Church that Christmas is an obligatory day that they have to go to church?
Have to meaning what exactly?
It's an obligation.
Or what?
Well, they might be kicked out of their...
You're going to excommunicate them because they didn't go to fucking Christmas service?
I mean, it's very serious. I don't know what the ramifications are, but there's a social...
What if you got COVID?
Okay, stop.
I'm just saying.
I'm sure that if you have a doctor's excuse or whatever, I'm sure that there are exceptions, but you can't just be a layabout.
You literally got to go take your priest fucking doctor's note saying, I was excused from Christmas service.
I'm trying not to be disrespectful. You're such a dick. Okay, the Catholic Church says that if you have the means and you are a practicing Catholic, which all of you should be by what they say, right?
Because you know Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you need to be, your ass needs to be in a pew on Christmas, okay?
Got it.
So that's what I was trying to say. Mandatory, yeah. And so there are these different surveys that have been done. Some are self-reporting.
Okay.
And some are not, obviously. Okay. So of the self-reporting, surveys, they found that 6 out of 10 Americans typically attend church on Christmas.
60%. Interesting.
But that's self-reporting.
Okay.
So then there are other surveys that indicate
like
that...
exit polls?
Oh my God. Exit polls. Shut up.
I'm just saying, maybe.
Oh, that wasn't just at Christmas. That's...
In general?
In general.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah. I don't know. I had my facts mixed up. Sorry.
Okay.
So,
well, I would say that's
out
a
of
lot.
10,
I would say that's pretty high.
60% of Americans attend church every Sunday.
In their mind.
According to self-reporting. But according to actual surveys that don't count on self-reporting, only 37% of Americans attend on a
dramatic difference.
Yeah.
Dramatic.
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a dramatic difference.
And then there was another study that showed that just 22% of Americans attend services weekly.
See, I could get down, 22 sounds closer to right.
Yeah.
Because, you have a lot, that, and it goes to my theory that, the hypocrisy behind religion. Mm-hmm. The people out here that I live around that are all, religious.
They're very practicey Christians.
Yeah, well, I mean, they want to come across that way, but it's more for social standing than anything else. And they might check the box and go once a month or something. Yeah. But I don't think they go every week.
I mean, some of them probably do.
Some of them probably do. 22%.
Exactly. I found this bit of demographic statistic stuff very interesting.
Okay.
Church attendance remains stronger among older demographics and is more common for women as well as those who lean right-wing politics.
I mean, that all trucks with me as far as...
Really? I would not... I guess, I knew it would be older and I knew it would be right-wing. I didn't know that more women than men... Although if I think about it, I guess that really does make sense.
Well, women are the child-rearing people, right? Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of people in this country that think that it is important to be a part of this culture because it helps promote you as a person and it gives you a community to belong to. So part of the woman who is raising the children and taking them to the church is part of their child-rearing. It's that indoctrination bullshit where they're taking them to church because it's what you're supposed to do.
So you're saying... Not just women in general, but moms.
Yeah.
Well, but what about women in general? Just all women?
I would say that it's higher. If I had to guess, I would say it's higher on women because of moms. That would be my guess. Huh. I could be wrong, but I mean that's the impression I would say.
I would think that because women are considered the more nurturing and the more spirity. Closer to, more likely to be flighty or whatever. You know what I mean? When you think about people who are pagan, it's more often women than men. When you think about all kinds of other religions, it's always, more women than men. So
I guess my impression of, you hear it all the time where the dad's too busy to go, so the mom has to...
By busy, you mean that the dad has to stay home and watch the football game.
Well, fuck yeah.
Oh, my God.
And that game is really important,
Clearly.
Yeah.
Whatever.
God won't strike you dead for watching your favorite team. Damn. That'd be cruel.
That's so wrong.
It'd be like there's a cruel God or something,
I can't even with that. That's nonsense.
Anyway, that's my theory. I think it's moms.
Well, I think it's because women are more spiritual.
Well, they can tell. You guys should tell us what you think.
Yeah.
And let us know on Twitter. Because I'm curious what everybody thinks.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to ask that question at some point.
You should.
I will.
Okay. Here's another interesting tidbit.
Okay.
A 2018 sociological survey found that in the United States, Donald Trump voters who attend church regularly are more likely than non-religious Trump voters
to be crazy. Oh, sorry. I interrupted.
To have warmer feelings towards racial and religious minorities, to be more supportive of immigration and trade, and to be more concerned about poverty.
The ones that go to church? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I know, it was exactly the opposite of your interruption, which is why I glared at you.
Right. No, I got you. Well, I mean, so generally the messages that you receive at church, I would say, are more often than not, wanting to, like, you're getting the Jesus message, right? The help other people and the lesser and yada yada yada.
Right.
So if you are an actual churchgoer, that's the hypocrisy in the Trump movement is of the religious right is what we always talk about. But
they're the ones that don't go to church.
They're the ones that don't. Yeah, exactly.
They're
that completely.
They're the
ones that,
not 22%.
Yeah, they're that fucking percentage of people that say they go to church, but they don't actually go to church. They just want the fucking image, and they want that,
the points.
Yeah, America and fucking Jesus. Whatever. Yeah. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. That was harsh.
That was a bit. You went far there.
I went pretty far there.
Yeah.
But you know what? Fuck them.
Oh my god. So those were the statistics that I brought to the table, and then I thought we'd take a break and then come back and talk about our church experiences regarding Christmas.
That's funny. I just got done talking about that on Twitter with somebody the other day. Huh. So
Go figure.
Good timing on that.
It's Christmas. Go figure.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, let's take that break then.
Okay. Okay, so why don't you go ahead now and tell me about that church experience that you had on Christmas?
Well, I was just going to... So, when I was younger, we didn't go to a lot of churches. And I've covered this before, kind of. Like, we went to a Quaker church and stuff like that to experiment with church and stuff. But one thing I do remember is going to a Catholic Christmas Mass at one point. And it was
cool.
And even my dad went, who definitely did not believe in God. But it was more for the experience, I guess, and you got to see this once in your lifetime.
Like the history kind of thing.
Yeah, it's apparently, it was a pretty big deal. There's a lot of pomp and circumstance, and it's all, I don't know, it's a big old show. So
big old show. That is funny.
I don't know much about it. I didn't know anything about it at the time. I just remember that was one thing that I had to do.
You experienced that.
I had to experience that, yeah. So I did.
I don't think I've ever been to a Catholic Mass.
Oh, now we're going to have to do that at some
I know.
Point,
I think we should, just to say we have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this year. What do you think?
Oh, this year? Let me check my calendar.
I know. I need more mental prep than just a week.
This is kind of short notice.
I need a year to think about it.
Maybe we could do that as a special, another year, and then we'll just report on our experience.
Okay,
something like that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's do it another year.
Okay,
another year.
Another year.
Okay,
all right. I can remember attending not church on Christmas, but those plays that they make the kids do, and it's always the nativity, every year.
I don't recall ever going to one of those damn things.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't think our school had.
It wasn't through the school. It's through the church. The church youth group does it.
Got it. Yeah, I never went to a church youth group, nativity thing.
You never got invited to watch the play?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Well, I guess because I grew up on a small military installation overseas.
Right.
That, all my friends were in it.
Got it.
So, that must be why.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can
lived
imagine.
In a small town, so you would think I would have the same thing. But in that small town, there was, a ton of churches. So,
right.
Yeah. I think people kind of stuck to their own little clans.
You fucking throw a rock out here, and you're going to hit a church.
Maybe two. You probably skip it off one end to the other.
The house that we lived in before this, our landlord was a pastor
oh my God.
At a church.
Yeah.
He was nut.
That was fun. Wrote a book, too, apparently.
Oh, whatever.
He wanted us to buy it.
Whatever.
We never did.
It was self-published, and there's nothing wrong with self-pub, but it was garbage.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't have been.
You remember when you and our kid went to the Black Lives Matter rally here?
Oh,
and he was there?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, and he was not on the correct side.
He was not on the Black Lives Matter part.
Right.
He was on the concerned citizens
yeah.
with the loaded weapons.
Right, yeah. Good guy. Great guy.
Great guy. Yeah. So I don't really have any specific churchy Christmas things. So
I don't have a lot either, so that was not, very exciting.
My experience of Christmas, when I think about the pageant, the nativity thing, all I can think of is the Charlie Brown Christmas, the pageant that they put on.
Right. If we just talk about Christmas experiences as I grew up, that was very materialistic, honestly. Well, no, I take that back. We had one year where we created like we all made our own presents for each other, like for our family, and that was really kind of cool. And we used to go caroling around town. Like our whole family went caroling around town. Which,
I wish we did that.
Like, I mean, that was fun. It was very much a sense of family and community, and I enjoyed that. You know, like that was definitely
That's so
something
funny
that was fun.
because last year I was like, let's go caroling, and you were like, not a chance.
Yeah, but people don't like neighbors anymore. Like, you might get shot for doing that. So, I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same as it used to.
You might get arrested for disturbing the peace.
I'm just saying, like, it just doesn't...
I bet when you went with your friends or your family and did caroling, I bet that you didn't actually sing.
I did.
I bet you just mouthed the words.
I sung.
You sang? Really?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I want to go caroling.
I don't want to go caroling.
I don't want to go look at the Christmas lights.
We should go around town and sing like Rage Against the Machine.
Oh my God.
No?
No, that is not Christmas.
System of a Down.
That is not Christmas.
Damn it. Okay.
Stop. Stop.
Ariel's it's got angels in it.
Behave.
I'm just saying.
Behave.
Why?
So anyway. What's your favorite Christmas?
What is my favorite Christmas? So again, most of my Christmases were materialistic, but I did come down one year, and our parents, obviously, because, spoiler, Santa's not real.
Oh my God.
But hey, we're already an explicit podcast. I'm sure we can dump that one out there.
All right.
Anyway, so our parents had bought us every single He-Man that we didn't own at the time. And it was the most awesome Christmas ever. Like, I mean, it was literally every He-Man we didn't own. And every He-Man toy that we didn't own was all there. Every fucking bit of it. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
It was. It was really fucking... Oh, and then one time, my brother and I found a... like the tracks that you have, like the remote control cars, but they followed on the tracks, and you just... The racer tracks or whatever. Mm-hmm. Well, our parents had gone through all this trouble to set up, like, the whole thing down in the basement to, like, test it out and stuff. Well, me and my brother found it and played with it for, like, 2 weeks before Christmas.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was
So then
fun
when
too.
You unwrapped it, you were like, boring.
Parents were like, why aren't they excited about this? And yeah, we didn't tell them until years later that we had discovered it weeks prior.
You're horrible. You're a horrible human being. And yet when we were ordering gifts on Amazon, I was like, how are we going to avoid seeing what each other ordered? And you said, I won't peek.
I don't have any interest in peeking anymore.
I don't believe you.
I don't.
I don't believe you.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't.
Well, I'm not.
So what's your best memory of Christmas?
My favorite one is one year when we were still overseas, and my mom and dad had got us Cabbage Patch Kids, and all of our friends had them. So this was like not the year they came out. This was like a year later.
You guys were behind the
We
curve.
were so behind. And so my mom got us the Cabbage Patch Kids, one each, and a bunch of clothes and like baby doll stuff so that we could play with them and, take care of them.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, mine was named Zelda May.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it came with that name, and I could not wait to get rid of that name with the little adoption paper thing with the little certificate. And I named her. Oh, what did I name her? It was something like Raquel or something like that because I thought that was so exotic.
Got it.
Yeah.
So that was your best one then?
Yeah. Again, very materialistic.
So I got a quick question.
What's that?
What's your take on Christmas and Santa now?
Okay, that's so funny that you asked that because I literally heard somebody in a podcast today defending the existence of Santa, a full-ass adult.
Yeah.
And I loved it because, okay, well, this gets into what you and I were talking about recently with regard to the magic of Christmas.
Right.
Okay, so I've come to the conclusion that Christmas is not something that like happens. It's an active verb. Like you have to do Christmas in order to feel Christmas.
Sure.
But that never really struck me so much as this year because we did not put up any decorations. We did not put up a tree. We did not put up anything.
That is true.
And we haven't done one thing that's Christmas related. Like, we haven't gone to look at lights. We haven't gone to any Christmas parties or nothing. We've done no Christmas baking.
But there is some Christmas stuff coming up still.
Well,
that we're going to go to.
What things?
Dinners.
That's Christmas dinner on Christmas.
Right. I'm just saying that we do have some things coming up.
Okay, but that is not getting in the spirit of the season during the season.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got it.
And then, so you were telling me the other day that, it doesn't really feel like Christmas is coming. And that's what I was trying to convey, that, of course, it doesn't feel like Christmas is coming because we haven't done Christmas. And you can't just have Christmas. You have to do Christmas.
I just feel like it's a lot of work to perpetrate a
religious holiday.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I agree, but it's also fun. And
I agree that it was fun when I was younger, but like as you get older, it's just like, yeah, okay, we're all in on the joke.
But you don't want to do it for our teenager?
Well, I mean, they're not real excited. Like, they're not real excited about it either, according to them. Now,
yeah, but
I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
But maybe that's
what I'm saying.
Maybe that's our fault. Maybe that's our failing because we did not Christmas hard enough.
I don't know. I'm really torn on this one because, like, there's multiple reasons why I don't like Christmas. I don't like the consumerism of Christmas.
Totally. I'm totally with you.
I don't like the Christian backdrop to Christmas.
I totally agree with you.
So, like, if you take those things in conjunction with each other, and
right.
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, why we still like the part that I like is a reason to go see family. Like, that's the part. That's really the only part I like. But the obligation to buy presents and to
that was something else. When you and I first got together, we fought with your family more than my family,
right?
Because there was just this understanding that we buy each other gifts, and you have to buy everybody a gift. Right. And then there was, okay, we're not going to buy everybody a gift. We're going to draw names out of a hat, and you have to buy that person a present.
Right.
And I remember that you and I were like really financially strapped, and I was like, I am not going to why don't we just change $20 with each other? Right. And then, like, one of your family members thought that he was being nice. He was going to give us $50 to buy the person a gift. And I'm like, then why don't we exchange $50 instead of, like, whatever the amount is? Like, I don't understand it.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't like the consumerism and the social obligations that come with it. Yes. And that's, and I fell prey to that very much throughout my life. And I guess now that we have a chance to have a reprieve of it, I'm kind of ready for that break. I'm ready to just say, I don't know, enough of this crap. And I'm happy to see family, and I love my family, and it's great to be able to get together with them. But the rest of it is kind of shit.
Well, here's my thing. I love buying stuff for my kid, but I love buying stuff for my kid all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
And so when Christmas comes around, I try to do a little bit more than usual.
Right.
But every dollar that I'm not spending on my kid, I resent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to spend money on our siblings. They're adults.
Right.
They have their own financial situations that are maybe better than ours, and I don't want to spend money on them. I just don't. Right. Not because I don't love them. I love them dearly.
But you would, but even whether it's Christmas or not, if you saw something that they would love, you would pick it up regardless.
I have.
You picked up a Charlie Brown nativity scene for your sister years ago.
Because it was the last one, and my sister collects nativity scenes.
Right, and Charlie Brown, for crying out loud.
It was a no-brainer.
Right, yeah.
So it's not that I don't enjoy buying things for people. I hate the obligation, and I hate it that it's this one time of year when all I want to do is give my child the world, but I gotta hold on a sec, kid. I gotta also, you get less because I have to give so-and-so a gift. I have to.
Right.
And that pisses me off.
Yeah, the obligation.
The obligation is so problematic.
It is.
And that goes hand in hand with the consumerism.
Right. No, and that's the part that I railed against earlier in my life and still to this day.
But our families have gotten really, really good now. They recognize that, no, we're not going to do that.
Right.
If we get anything, it will be for the kids, and it'll be because we have money this year.
Right.
But otherwise, fuck off.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
So that's our confused self-take on Christmas.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear your take, because I think for a lot of people, this is something that
it's confusing.
Everyone struggles with as to how to deal with it and what to do, especially in this, if you're an atheist or humanist or even a non-practicing Christian,
right.
I mean, those are, it's something that people question and struggle with, I think, is how to do this whole season.
How to do Christmas when you're not a Christian.
I mean, it's one of the highest points for suicide because of stress, because of
being
money,
alone.
because of, there's just
being
so many
alone
things.
at Christmas.
Being alone. I mean, there's such an emphasis that it is harmful in some regards.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I don't know. But that seems like a good place to kind of, unless you got more. Do you got more?
No.
Okay.
No. You said
I'd say
it
that
all.
sounds like a good place to leave off then.
Let's leave off.
All right. What are we doing next week?
Another special bonus.
Another special bonus? Oh my gosh.
Oh wait, you said next week, but you meant Thursday.
I meant Thursday. That's what I meant.
This is Tuesday.
That's I knew that.
Okay, so you meant Thursday.
I totally knew that. How did I?
Fuck off! You did not. So on Thursday we're gonna do another special bonus, but it'll just be silly. It'll be less discussion and more silly.
Yeah, I mean that's what we say now.
No, it will.
Oh, it will.
Yeah, I already have it planned. So it will.
Great.
You put me in charge of figuring this shit out.
Why the hell do I put you in charge of anything?
I mean, I'm the one that does the research. I'm the one that leads the discussion.
I'm just joking.
I think I do a decent job.
You do a great job, darling.
Aw, I love you, baby.
Love you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Hey, we have an editorial correction.
We do indeed.
Yeah.
Happy holidays. Husband.
Yeah, wife.
It's the end, so we should say all the things.
We definitely should say all the things.
What things should we say?
So, we want people to get a hold of us, and there's ways that they can do that.
So, one of those ways I know is email. What's that email address?
Sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com.
And they should do that by 5 Eastern on Sundays if they want their question to be included in our new Tuesday Q&A episodes every week.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing from some of our fans, for sure.
Yeah.
They can also get a hold of us on social media. And we have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Probably the easiest way would be through Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts still.
Yes, still.
Still.
I guess.
Or dum-dum or doo-doo.
Yeah, wherever you want to go with that, I guess.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have all those things and they should go there.
Yeah, they should.
Okay. And then also, what else should they do?
They should, review us on Apple Podcasts because that really, really helps us out. And, if you are on any other podcasting app, just hit a heart or a like thing or something.
A thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Nice.
Whatever the hell it is, just do it. Okay?
Just do it.
All right. I think that's all we got.
Oh, you know what? I have one more thing.
Oh, she's got one more thing.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening and choosing us to spend your time with. We really appreciate you all, and you are definitely top shelf.
Yeah, honestly, it makes us smile just about every day.
Yep.